Good Monday, everyone. I hope your week's off to a wonderful start. It is certainly off to a potentially wet start, maybe even stormy start. That red shaded region you see there in our neck of the woods, that's for flash flooding. Yesterday they had some very dramatic flash flooding up around Dollywood. Some of the folks were walking out of the park with water up to their knees. My goodness, that can be a scary situation when you're caught in that. We also have a severe weather risk just to our north and west, but that actually does extend a bit into our neck of the woods because any storm that develops can be strong to severe, and I'll talk more about that in just a moment. Elsewhere across the country, severe thunderstorms threaten the portions of the Dakotas and Nebraska as well. And then you can't see it on the weather map, but farther out west in California, they still continue to deal with devastating wildfires, and we certainly need to keep them close to our hearts today. Look at our 5-day forecast brought to us by Clearview Closet and Blind. Don't forget to visit them at closetandblind.com. See what they can do for you in your home. Rain and storms likely today and tomorrow. Some of those could be severe, and some of those could produce some very heavy rainfall. Could even lead to some flash flooding. Highs in the low 80s each day. Overnight lows only in the upper 60s. It's very warm and humid. The nights just can't cool off. Wednesday, we drop down to a 50% chance for showers and thunderstorms. Thursday, looking like the drier of the next 5 days. Rain chances only at 30%. Before rain chances tick back up to at least 50% once again by Friday. So our unsettled weather pattern continues. And as we get closer to each day, the forecast could be tweaked just a little bit. So stay tuned for any updates. And this is the concern graphic that I show each day at the beginning of the website and app, and more details come in the severe weather threats graphic, but I just wanted to show you this graphic brought to us by USA Mortgage. The threat level yesterday was right in the middle of the 2. Now it's on the upper end of the 2, making its way toward 3. So that shows you that my level of concern for today and tomorrow is increasing just a bit. And the reason for that is because our severe weather threat graphic brought to us by Premier Generators shows that my straight line wind threat concern has increased a little bit. And the reason for that primarily is because many of the short-term models, and it's already happening, is a storm system in Illinois and Missouri this morning, a line of strong to severe thunderstorms that could potentially impact our area not only this afternoon, but a new wave of thunderstorm activity could impact us later on tonight. If everything verifies, we could be looking at a pretty potent line of storms diving into Kentucky sometime after midnight tonight. So I'll keep a very close eye on that, and I'll keep you updated, and I'll do a special update if needed later on this evening to keep you abreast of that situation. But I will say we are in a very unsettled pattern today and tomorrow into Wednesday morning, and we'll have to keep an eye. I mentioned this last week. We have to keep an eye on those complexes of storms that can dive down on us out of Kentucky and pack quite a punch. The tropics remain active. We now have a 50% chance of the disturbances that the Hurricane Center is tracking becoming a tropical storm, maybe even stronger as we get later in time. We've got plenty of time to track this as we go through this week, but certainly the direction it's aiming for has us a little bit concerned. On this day in 1981, 50 cattle, each weighing 800 pounds, were killed by lightning near Vance, Alabama. The lightning struck a tree and then spread along the ground, killing the cattle. 1958, the U.S. Congress passes legislation establishing NASA, a civilian agency responsible for coordinating America's activities in space. And my goodness, what has been accomplished since then is absolutely mind-boggling, and you've not seen anything yet. You folks have a wonderful Monday. Keep looking up for more weather information to keep up with all the crazy weather. Meteorologistmark.com.